you think is important to I don't want to say step up. Who needs to kind of continue to play well or even step up a little bit if the Cavs are going to reach their potential? And, the way Evan Mobley has played, I know the first half was a little rough. He's starting to figure it out on the offensive end. That's a bad thing for people that are facing the Cavs.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting to understand, get inside the paint. And I think his teammates, Dave, are starting to understand, let's get Evan the ball where he can be most comfortable, right? Let's get Evan the ball near the rim. Let's feed him because of all the things that he brings to us, both on the offensive end that sometimes go unseen and on the defensive end, playing like a defensive player of the year candidate. So it's nice to see him starting to put it all together. And once he starts having those kinds of stretches like he has had recently, you start to see the confidence increase, right? He's not as hesitant. He's taking shots in rhythm. He's not passing up open looks. And look, he was awful, absolutely awful in the first half last night against Philadelphia. But it was great to see a young guy take his lumps and come out in the second half and be great. Scored 21 of his 23 points in the second half in that kind of environment. That shows that he's got some bounce back in him, right? That shows that there's some maturity coming to his game and some confidence coming to his game. And he didn't allow the fact that he started 0 for 5 deter him from having a great second half. But to answer the first part of your question, I think it's pretty easy. I think it's pretty straightforward, and it's Caris LeVert. The Cavs hung on to him through the trade deadline because they believed that he was still their best option, because they didn't find a deal that they wanted to explore too heavily and give up the value that it was going to cost, and because the guys that they were most interested in at the trade deadline didn't end up getting traded. So there was nothing really that they could offer to make Brooklyn give them Royce O'Neal, or the Atlanta Hawks give them Bogdanovich, or the Detroit Pistons give them the other Bogdanovich. So Caris LeVert is here. He is playing about 28 to 30 minutes a night. He's got to give them more consistency on the offensive end because the Cavs have the third lowest scoring bench in the NBA, and he's supposed to be the anchor of that.